The Jim Crow era was marked by a reign of domestic terror known as lynching, a grotesque form of mob rule without judge or jury. The first reported lynching is said to have occurred in Madison, Mississippi in 1835. And what followed were decades of hangings, used as a way to terrorize black people.
People who carried out these lynchings could have buried the bodies in the ground, but hanging was preferred because it lifted these bodies up to terrorize and taunt communities of color.
Some people even brought children and picnic baskets to these brutal murders. Others took photographs of the victims, using them to produce lynching postcards. With law enforcement so often negligent in the face of lynch mobs, it took a revolution in public opinion to bring an end to lynchings as a public spectacle. Few did more to end lynching than journalist Ida B. Wells. Wells's reporting documented hundreds of lynchings and countered the belief that the hangings were justifiable punishment for brutal acts of criminality. Building on Wells's research and writings, the NAACP made the fight to end lynching core to its mission.
They would hang a black flag saying a man was lynched today. It was very successful in mobilizing African Americans and their allies.
Though lynchings decreased in most parts of the country, they remained a vicious practice in the South. Notably, the brutal murder in 1955 of 14-year-old Emmett Till. Till was kidnapped and murdered by two neighborhood white men after he was accused of whistling at a white woman in their store. His mother's insistence on an opened casket and press photos of his mutilated body catalyzed the civil rights movement. Till's accuser would recant her story more than 60 years later. The last documented lynching in the United States took place 26 years after Emmett Till was murdered. In 1981, Michael Donald was attacked at random by two members of the Ku Klux Klan. He was beaten, then strangled, and hanged. Donald's mother filed a case against the Klan and won. An all-white jury awarded her $7 million. The case also set a legal precedent that hate groups are responsible for the action of their members. It wouldn't be until 2018 that the United States Senate passed a bill that would classify the act of lynching as a hate crime.
After 100 years and more than 200 failed attempts in the United States Congress, the United States Senate finally spoke the truth about lynching.
The bill serves as a symbolic apology for Congress's failure to act as thousands of African Americans were brutally murdered.